Yeah. What's up, guys? Good morning, man. It is the 8th, I think, of June. Man, this year's flying by, ain't it, guys? It's the 8th of June, 2025. I'm your host today for Bigfoot and Coffee. Let's get rolling, man. Let's do it! All right, everybody. Welcome back to Bigfoot and Coffee. I am your host today, Charles Mills. Super happy to be here. What is up, Payless? I see you, man. Soundwave, Trish, Let Snow, Dave P, Dillo. What is going down, man? Floyd, what's up, my friend? Bigfoot, Batman, what is up, Donnie? What's going on, everybody? Super stoked, super happy. Tack, trouble is here, he says. Tack, what's up? Guys, what's going on today? Super happy that y'all made it. Quite a few things that I want to talk about. A lot of stuff going on in the Bigfoot community, especially with the new sighting, the new footage from Colorado. Um, yeah, that's some pretty good footage, guys. We'll get into that. We're also gonna get it. Gordo, what is going on? Let's know. What's up? So I'm super happy that everybody's here today, guys. I am drinking McDonald's coffee this morning in a bag. You put it in the thing and make it. So I'm actually drinking something different this morning. Um, Drop a comment. Let Outdoor University know what you guys are drinking this morning because I'm super happy to be here. And I already know that Floyd Randall is drinking Duncan. I'm sure he'll let everybody know that. Hey, how are Riot Land? Yeah, what's going on out there, Painless, with all the riots? You know, geez, wheeze, these people are morons, man. Uh, Hi, Charles. Godzilla, what up? You know? So, lot going on here at Outdoor University. Been doing a lot of editing, working on some stuff, working on the members area, guys. The members area. Um, I know I've been talking about that for a while, and I got a bunch of stuff, that we're going to launch all at once. So you guys are going to see, for those of you that are Outdoor University members, okay, when you go onto the page, there's a join tab. If you hit that join tab, you'll be a member. There's a lot going to be coming up in the members area. Um, it, that's it. I'm calling in. Okay. Uh, what's going on, Donnie? You can't. My phone is not working still. I still don't have the money to pay for my phone bill, so that's why you can't call in. But you can call in on Messenger, Donnie, if you want to. So, guys, look for that because I'm not sure when I'm going to launch it. There's two things that I want to get done and put up on the members area. I'm not going to tell you because I want it to be a surprise for all the members. But I'm almost ready to, you know, all I got to do is go into the site, hit publish it. A lot of stuff is already uploaded to the site. I'm super happy. Johnny Luke, what's up, Johnny Luke? So I'm super happy to get some of that done. Today, I think I'm going to get a wild culinary segment done. Get that up. There's also a pre-spawn uh, crappie video that I want to get up. That's already been filmed. So I'm going to try to get that done today. Still working on the documentary. There's so much stuff missing for the documentary of what I want to drink. Godzilla says he's drinking Folgers this morning. Morning blend. Hey! Painless donated. Hey, Painless, thank you, man. For the phone bill. Look, you guys are missing the hunts, huh? Painless donated $20. Big out there, you hug to you, Painless! Guys, drop some TYs for Painless. Thank you so much, Painless. I'm write it down here. Painless. All right, got that done. So, guys, how many of you have seen the new video out of Colorado? Whitney, what's up? Think my Bigfoot had his reservation in spring because tribe has corn dance in May. Okay. So how many of you, Tim, where's Tim? Oh, Tim, bro, what's up? Guys, Tim from Licking County's on. Tim, how you, man? And how are you recovering? You never called me back, dude, and let me know what was happening. I had to lay there all night worried. Then the next day, I was all worried. You're supposed to call me back, bro. You know? Trish! There you go, Trish. Okay. There's 20 bucks. That's almost enough to pay for the phone for the 360s. Guys, Trish donated $20. Big OD hug to you, Trish. Let's drop some TYs. Guys, but what's going on, man? You never called me back, bro. You know? Your phone was off, Charles. Oh, yeah, it's been off. Sorry. Yeah. You can call me on Messenger. Yeah, because I was worried, man. So what happened? What happened? Tim, what happened? If you want to, just, shoot me something in Messenger, that's fine. If you don't want to, put it out there, it is what it is, you know? Um, so, anyways, guys, let's get the morning prayer out of the way. Dear Father, I thank you today. I come to you with humbleness and gratitude for all of these people. Lord, I ask that you bless every single one of Outdoor University members. Walk with us, teach us. Let our hands be your hands. Let our eyes be your eyes. Let our mouth speak your words and your truth. Lord, I'm so grateful for the community that you have built. Father, I thank you for everything that you've done. I thank you for all the people that you've put in my life, the doors that you have opened for us, the ones that you have closed, even the ones that we do not understand why you closed them. Lord, I want to pray for Painless's family. I want to pray for Tim. I want to pray for Sharon wherever she is. Lord, I want to pray for all of us that you heal whatever is hurting us, that you look into our lives, unzip our hearts, Lord, see our flaws, see our pain, and fix it, even if we don't know it's broke. In the name of the Lord Jesus, I ask these things. Also, Lord, those who are chasing addiction of any kind, depression, fear, sickness. I ask that you break those chains today. I ask that you put a hedge of protection and break those chains in the name of the Lord Jesus. Amen. All right. Oh, man. Trish, Dave P. What, did somebody else donate and I missed it because my eyes were closed? Dave P. donated. And Trish donated. Guys, big ODU hugs. Okay, Dave P. Hey! Yeah, more for the phone. There you go. I wish we could get all three phones up and running so we can do our 360s again. Guys, Trish and Dave P donated. Big ODU hug. You guys, drop some TYs. As you can tell, I may have too many coffees this morning. No, that's not true because I didn't get up, man. I kept hitting the snooze for some reason, man. You know, and I was rested, but I was just like, you know, just been really, really hard lately. You know, I've been really, kind of down lately. Okay, but you know what? I heard the Lord tell me today, get up and have a positive attitude. Hey, Trish, look at you. Whoa, Trish is punching on people today, man. Jeez, Trish is just about beating people down. Look at her. Trish just donated $50. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You gotta be careful, man. If Floyd Randall's gonna start swinging. You know what I'm saying? God dang, man. Guys, easy. All right. Hey, Trish, big OD hug to you, man. So much appreciated. Drop some TYs for Trish. And what the? Holy moly, Johnny Luke. Johnny Luke donated $10. Hey, Johnny Luke! Big ODU hug to Johnny Luke, guys. Johnny, man, what do you want that money? Oh, phone. Okay, I got it. There we go. You guys, man, are missing these hunts, huh? All right. So, yeah, I woke up this morning, man, and I said, you know what? I said, God is going to provide. With a little bit of faith, work will come through. Get up out of bed. Get on Bigfoot and Coffee and spend time with your community. That's what I heard God tell me today. So here I am, wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, let's talk about. Hold on, I got to get to some of your comments here because. Thanks, Bigfoot Batman. TYs. I seen some comments that I didn't want to miss, and I missed them. Sorry, Charles. Did you see the bear sighting I sent you? Yes, I did see that. Duncan, as always, of course. Oh my God, I'm uh, salivating profusely now. Yeah, yeah. There's been quite a few bear sightings down into Stockton County lately. When your phone gets turned on, I have a picture to send you, Charles. You're going to fall out of your chair laughing. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You guys keep sending me, man. Did you see those the Facebook reels with the Bigfoot talking and he's like vlogging Bigfoot vlogs? Oh my lord, that is so funny. Gordo! You talking about the Bigfoot running across the mountain? No, not the train one. I am not. I am talking about the one where it steps into the road and stops, and the people slam on their brakes and then it runs back in on the other side. You know what I'm saying? It's a dash cam. Bigfoot stops, comes out, stops right in the middle of the road. You can see the car go, you know what I'm saying? And then when the camera stops shaking from the car, it goes, dude, yeah. The gait matches, the look matches, the facial features match. I mean, dude, it's good footage. It's some really, really, really good footage. Payless for making Sunday mornings great again. Hey, I'm not Trump, but okay. Payless donated, woo, $10 for making Sundays great again. All right, Payless, thank you. Big TY, guys. Super, super stoked to be here today, by the way. You know, but it is amazing footage. I'm gonna try to get it, and I don't know what the rules are. I don't know. We might have to do it on Bigfoot and beer because, see, I don't monetize Bigfoot and beer because I don't know the rules of Bigfoot and beer and drinking and this and that and whatnot. You know, I need to find my nose clippers, man. Ugh, ow, dang. You know, I need to find my nose clippers. So if I can download that, was the video out of Colorado? Yes, it was out of Colorado. That is correct. It's out of it. Just listen. This is new footage. Okay, this footage was taken. Um, it's been making its rounds. In what was it? April something. I can't remember. The end of April of this year is when the footage was taken. Okay, is what it said. Um, where can I find the footage? I seen the footage on one of those TikTok reels. I mean, not TikTok reels, but the Facebook reels is where I seen it. Um, and the guy was like, new footage found. I think it was that NVTV. It could have been that one. I'm not real sure. I have to go back and look. Okay. What's up with a crown by my name? Did I get gifted something? No, it's that you're the second person who's commented most or something. I don't know what it is. Johnny Luke will tell us. I think he told us last time. Hello, have you seen the Colorado footage? Can you text it to me? Um, I'm going to try to get it and text it to you guys. And I want to go over this footage, man. Listen to me. I want to go over this footage on Bigfoot and beer because, man, I am telling you, dude, it has been a while. Grab some tweezers and pull. Yeah, I know. I got to get in there. Ow! I got a thing that goes on the end of my clippers. You just, nose trimmer. It's killing me, man, because I got a couple wild ones and they keep touching. You know, I hate it. Painless pork tenderloin rolled and sliced thin, then cooked bacon strips, pepper, onions, Gouda cheese, and rolled back, tied with butcher's twine, and slow roasted on the smoker until it hits 160. There you go. Oh man, there you go. Delicious, not yet painless, but I will as soon as. Okay, but yeah, man, we need to talk about this because let me tell you something. That's exactly what I've seen. It's exactly what I've seen. They have a every one that I've ever seen just has a way they stand and a way they walk. Okay, there's a fluidity there, a flow in the way they walk. You can tell that they're comfortable. That it's not somebody. Look, I see a lot of footage where I'm watching a guy in a costume and he's looking at the ground because he's not used to the costume and needs to know where he's stepping. Okay, listen, this thing don't look at the ground. This thing is just looking straight and it's out of there. That shows me that it's not a guy in a costume. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna need to hold on. I'm gonna grab some coffee real quick. fluidity of the way that this species moves in this video, guys. Oh man, woo! I can't believe you guys haven't seen it. Bigfoot Batman, you've probably seen what I'm talking about. You're making me hungry. Yeah. If I lived close to Tack, I'd be another 100 pounds heavier. Yeah. Yeah, Tack, man, he's always posting some really good food, ain't he, man? Jeez. You know? And you all went, Charles, to cook at the camp out. No, I don't know who we're gonna have cook. Probably Tack. I got a smoker. I got a nice smoker. Um, I got a bunch of deer meat for deer burgers already. Like 15, no, probably yeah, about 15, 20 pounds of deer meat. That we're gonna use. I have two hindquarters, complete hindquarters off of a small doe that we can smoke, uh, turn into some like pulled pork barbecue, whatever. I'm cooking. Dillo says he's cooking. Do we have a date? Yes, we have a date. It is the weekend after the 4th of July. Okay. There's already a lot of people coming, man. You know, um, I've already got a lot of people that said they were coming. I don't want peanut butter and jelly, Dillo. That's what Tax says. Yeah. Uh-oh. You know what, man? I might have to get another smoker because I can get as many smokers as I want. My brother's got a bunch of them. And we might have to have a Dillo slash Tack slash Charles Mills slash smoke off. What? Have a smoke off? And ODU can be the judge. Because I ain't no slouch either, man. Guys, I'm not a slouch either. You know, you got to remember, man. My brother's Mark Mills. He took the rib cook off here in Ohio. Man, came in second place, lost by quarter, 1/4 of a point. What? So, and if anyone could burn peanut butter, it's Dillo. That's what Tax says. We could have a smoke off yummy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A smoke off would be, think about it. Dillo with his burnt uh, peanut butter and jelly. I think the competition would pretty much just be between me and Tack, you know. Let's know. What's up, my friend? You know. So I don't know. But then again, Dillo probably could cook, you know. Short bald guys, for some reason, man, are always great cooks. I'm just saying. That's right. Smoke off, he says. you know. So yeah, man, we're gonna probably play some horseshoes, stuff like that. But it's the weekend after the 4th of July, guys. I'm really, really looking forward to it. We're gonna um probably gonna do 2 hunts, 1 day hunt over there at File 118, and then we're gonna do a night. Okay, so make sure everybody brings their lights and stuff. Uh, if you got cameras, bring them. If you have some kind of listening devices, bring them. I have hair, Charles. I sent you a picture. Oh yeah, yeah, Dillo. Uh, you would be Charles is at Uncle Gus's barbecue. You guys crack me up. Yeah. I can't smoke, but I'll bring California gummies instead. Oh man, oh geez, oh man, I could. Oh man, listen, man, if you bring gummies, man, we're probably going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Hey Wilbur, what up? What's going on, Wilbur, man? Hey, get down, Stumpy. Don't chew on my couch. I'm telling you right now. Don't even do it. We're not playing today. You know, he said he said they bring some California gummies. Oh Lord, jeez. Listen. Rule number one: keep your clothes on. That's all I'm saying. You know. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Um, I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. You know, uh, I have an extra tent here, so if somebody does need one, I have an extra tent. I got a couch, floor. We can whatever if you want to sleep in the house, whatever the case may be. We're doing good, Wilbur. How about you, man? You know, you missed the morning prayer, but you know, may the Lord bless you today. You know, so yeah, we're gonna, I don't know what else we're gonna do. We're gonna have fire, of course, big bonfire and stuff. After gummies, even burnt peanut butter and jelly would taste good. That's what I'm saying. We eat. Listen, if we eat painless as gummies, Dillo, you might win. You might win the cook-off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know. uh no. Plug Raider says no, clothes are optional. Oh man, you guys are about to scare Kim Wilson away. You know. you know. Trust me. Ain't none of you want to see me naked. None of you. You know? So, oh, Lord. You guys are cracking me up this morning, man. oh, Lord. Yes. But, so yeah, we're going to have a good time. So it's the weekend after the 4th of July weekend, okay? So I'm assuming Friday, Saturday, and then, leave Sunday or whatever, days you can stay, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Painless can help people get, um, yeah, through the portal. There you go. Painless will help you navigate what skeets like. What's the mosquito? They're not too bad this year at all. They're not painless, uh, which is kind of surprising because it was pretty cold at the beginning of the year. So our mosquitoes, usually when we have, it gets hot quick. So they're not too bad, you know. Um, put Dillo Smoker near the hill. he will never. yeah, hold on a minute. I want to read this. Text says, put Dillo Smoker near the hill. He will never be able to get close. Yeah, he keeps falling. Yeah, Dillo's the only person I ever, that I know to fall uphill. Yeah. So we'll just put Dillo's by Billy Myers, what's up? We'll just put Dillo's tack. I have a step ladder. That's what Dillo said. You guys are cracking me up this morning. Painless, is that the secret ingredient in your gummy coffee? Yeah. Lord have mercy. You know what I'm saying? All this rain skeets starting to get bad. It wasn't. I was outside last night. I cut the grass yesterday, and I was outside towards the evening. Um, they weren't that bad. I mean, I don't even think I got bit once, to be honest with you. But some people, man, are real susceptible. Mosquitoes like pick on them or something. I don't know why. Uh, Pena says, "Batman, you're on to me, brother." yeah. So, yep. Oh, you guys just going back, making sure, you know. So yeah, that's gonna be a really, really, really good time. I'm really looking forward to, meeting some of you guys and really sitting down and going over some of the evidence that we have at Outdoor University and say, here, look, this is this. Hey, here's what we got, guys. You know what I'm saying? Here's this, here's that, here's this. You know, going down, and I mean actually examining and looking at some of the prints that we got. You know what I'm saying? I mean, holding them in your hand, looking at the mid tarsal break, looking at the splay, you know. looking at, there's a bone on the side of the pinky on that humans really don't have. Well, we have it, but it's not as pronounced as it is on Sasquatch prints. You know what I'm saying? Um, Tack says, let's just put Diller's smoker in the weeds. Yeah, he's too short. He'll get lost in the weeds. They'll carry you away here. The mosquitoes, Floyd Randall says. Hey, Gooden's Auto, how are you this morning? They're coming, Godzilla. They ran me in last night. Okay, they're not too bad here yet. I mean, we'll get something going, some citronella or something going. I mean, we'll see, right? Pretty much all we really can do. What else we got? Scott, how are you? Bigfoot Batman says, how are you, Scott? Gordo says, my painless says, my daughter's family, my two whoop whoop grandkids and dog are living with me and Mrs. P for 8 months while their house is being remodeled. Okay, it's a full house, we are loving every minute of it. There you go, painless. At least you get to spend time, you know, with your daughter. I mean, that's pretty, you know, epic. I mean, make some good memories. You know, that's awesome. I love to hear that juvenile print. Yeah, where's the juvenile print? I have it. We still have that. The small juvenile print. We still have it. See, juvenile prints aren't as wide. You know, they're more narrow because they haven't put the base on yet. The bulk and the weight that is needed, the width, to support the weight. There's, width, not length, width, that's needed in larger uh, adult males. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot larger width, for the weight distribution. You gotta understand that these animals, even the females, are extremely bulky, and it ain't fat. They're extremely muscular, and we all know that muscle weighs more than fat, you know. Dave P says, get a ring of smokers around the tents. Yeah, there you go. For two, for one, some grab the skeeter. Yeah, fog. Yeah. Well, the smokers would probably keep the skeeters away. You're right. Good thing Morty is taller than me, so he gets the wrath of the skeeters. There you go. Uh, and he's recovering nice and good. We're glad to hear that, Gonzalo. You know, I'm glad you're recovering, buddy. I really, truly am, and I'm glad it's going pretty good. Les, did you get your tranny in? Is it done? My one niece won't let me around. My one great unsupervised LOL. She says I'm a bad influence. That's what Jack says. I use mosquito coils. There you go. You know, bring a couple with you. I don't know much about those mosquito coils. Yep, tack. Grandkids are learning a lot, sort of poop and fart songs and tricks. Oh, that's. I'm sure your daughter just loves that. You know, Painless is teaching them poop and fart songs. That's funny. Uh, I'm working this morning. Can't comment much. It's okay, Curtis. I'm just glad you're here, buddy. Hey, Charles. The guy you blocked was J.R. Garcia. I don't know if it was or not. I can't even remember. To be honest with you, I can't remember. You know, Jr. I don't know something, but I don't remember if it was Garcia. I'm not too sure. You know, so something like that. You know, it was something like that. I'm not too sure to be 100% honest. So I'm not too sure. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get this footage. I want to talk about it. May it's some of the best footage that I've seen come out of 2005. Okay, uh, it's really good, and I mean really good. Oh yeah, TD was his initials. Going to be a scorcher here today. Billy Myers says, "Oh really? Oh man, it's gonna be hot. Hot. What is the temperature now? Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Temperature, dude. It's already 85 degrees here, according to my phone. Jeez, jeez, Louise. Oh Lord. You know, you blocked Tracy Dover, didn't you? Yes, I did block Tracy Dover. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Um, I cannot have somebody insulting our uh, subscribers. I'm sorry. It's one thing, for you to insult me, but when you start putting your lips on my subscribers, I mean, you guys seen what happened with Biggie when he started insulting my subscribers and he came at, you know what I'm saying, my subscribers. And I mean, you watched me, straight just get on live, and yeah, I don't do that. So yes, I did. Yes. In teaching my great nephews to be 80s metal headbangers. Yeah, I can't. I'm an 80s headbanger myself. I play a lot of metal. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, 85 was going to be worse for you, Charles. 85. Whoa, gonna be worse for you. I hope not. I hope it don't get no hotter than that, Billy. Oh, man, you know? Bigfoot going to head for water. That's what we're thinking. That's what I'm thinking. In these, in this heat. Remember the cooling pool that we found over by the cave? Yeah. Remember the one year we found mud wallows? Yeah. So I'm assuming that that's about the cycle where we're going to start seeing again. Remember the old man whistlers? We seen that mud wallow, and it was super hot, dude, super super hot that year. If you remember, that wasn't last year; it was the year before last. I do believe we found the mud wallows. Yep, they will be around there. Yes, so that's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm thinking. So, uh, um, let me wrap up with this footage. So I'm gonna try to get a hold of it, guys. If you haven't, look it out. I can't remember what it's called. Um, I'll have to get it, and I'll post it on my Facebook page if I can find it. Charles, go to the pond. Maybe the squatch will be cooling off too. That's one. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. You know, they'll probably wallow in the mud to keep mosquitoes off. I'm sure. Well, they also got hair that helps keep the mosquitoes off of them. You know, so I mean, might be some nice prints in the mud areas. Yeah, I hope so. You know, we're gonna, if we find any prints on the meet and greet, we're gonna cast them. The one head bangs to Sandman. It's fun to watch. Sandman? You mean Enter Sandman? Is that what you're talking about, Tack? Metallica's Enter Sandman? Uh, what else? Maybe just reading some of the comments here real quick. Lee Myers' dog got entered 2 days ago and already chewed his collar off. Oh my lord, that's great. You know, that's great. Blade Randall says LOL tack. Headbanging to Enter Sandman. You know, he also knows every word to You Got Another Thing Coming. I don't know if I'd call yourself an 80s metal headbanger if you're even listening to anything past Justice for All. You know, I mean, the Black Album. I don't listen to it. Anything from the Black Album forward, don't care. You know, that's when Metallica sold out. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Richard, sorry. Even better. Yeah, you got another thing coming by Judas Priest. I love that song. I'm a big Judas Priest fan. What else we got here? I got both those albums. Yeah, uh, yeah. Well, that's when music was music, man. You know what I'm saying? When music was good, guys. Remember them days, man? You know. Here, I'm gonna tell you a band, man, that I've totally been vibing on. I mean, if Led Zeppelin was still together and still making music, this is what they would sound like. It's called The Band Feel. Feel. The Band Feel. Check them out, man. Check them out on YouTube. Check them out. I'm telling you. What's up with the snow cams? We got to get those up and running. Um, we got them figured out. We just got to get out and get them put up. You know what I'm saying? And there's a subscription you got to buy. There is. You got to buy like cloud space type thing. So we'll figure all that out, and we're gonna get them up. One is going to go right where we over there where I call it the lookout. Okay, where I think they watch that gifting tree from. It's up on that ridge, if you remember. I love listening to Pink Floyd, Leopard. Oh man, love Striper. That's his favorite group. Cack loves Striper. Woo, Della with the big insult. Woo! To hell with the devil. Some Striper, yeah, I do know some Striper. Ooh, Dilla with the insult on Cack. He's a Striper fan, huh? What? By the way, that was a Christian heavy metal band. Most of you guys didn't know that back then. You know? Yeah, that's my. There you go. There's a name that the most underrated band of that time, Tesla. I still to this day listen to them. Was just listening to them yesterday, man. You know, it's not what you got, it's what you give, man. Fact. Love amazing order coffee last night at 11 p.m. and it's here. It's Michigan Cherry from the Coffee Berry in Fleming, Michigan. I'll be making a cup shortly, trying to find the umbrellas. Jack with his famous coffee recipe. Dillo. Oh, Dillo listens to, Lawrence Welk. Oh, yeah. Dillo was probably a Poison fan. You know what I'm saying? Or Brittany Fox fan. You know, something like that. You know. Yeah. What? See, I'm bringing out some names that only real metalheads would know, man. You know what I'm saying? No, I missed it. Godzilla. What Godzilla say? My Bigfoot must like metal music because I play it a lot at camp. Yeah, yeah. Tesla, a great band, very talented. Oh yes, they are, man. Yeah, dude, one of the most underrated bands of all time. Seriously, man. I'm a huge Tesla fan. You know, New Kids on the Block, Charles. That's not even metal, man. Now you're just reaching. You know what I'm saying? I mean, here, here. Tack was a ooh. Tack was a Nelson's fan. Oh, you guys probably don't even know who that is. Yeah. That's Flushing like a toilet outskirts of Detroit. Oh yeah, you know Uncle Ted Nugent. I love me some Ted Nugent, man. You know what I'm saying? Love Ted Nugent. Awesome. You know? Yeah. Oh, less gummies and Dark Side of the Moon. There you go. Yeah. And Pink Floyd. But yeah, check out that band. It's called The Band, Band, Feel, Feel. The Band Feel. Wow, man. Check these guys out. You know? Oh, yeah. Old classic Black Sabbath, Ronnie James Dio with Ronnie James and the band Dio. You know, I listen to all of that stuff, man. You know, Slayer. I still listen to all that music. You know, I mean, I play metal. You know what I'm saying? I play a lot of stuff, but metal. You know. Yep, Uncle Ted Nugent, man. You know, he's got a nice farm too. Got some big deer on it. I think he owns one in Texas too, if I'm correct. You know, got complete Floyd set. There you go, the complete. Whitney says rainbow. There you go. Some Ronnie James Dio. Yeah, some rainbow, man. There you go. Yeah, Motor City Madman. You know. So, have you ever heard of the band called Hot Chocolate? No, Hot Chocolate. You have to check them out. You know, here's a good one. It's called All These Witches. Young metal band. Woo, check them out, man. You know what I'm saying? My neighbor hates me in the summer, lol. Oh, I'm sure. I could just imagine Tack over there, you know, blasting some striper. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord. Killing me. Yeah, Rainbow was great. Rainbow was definitely a good band, you know? Oh, yeah. There's a lot of them, you know? Like, I listen to Dio a lot too, you know? I mean, I truly do. Rock to the roots. Never, never, never come home, some Iron Maiden. There's another good band, man, that you guys should check out from that time. Here's two of them, actually. A band called Trouble. Check out that band. If you listen to them, listen to the song called Excuse Me by them. That's a really good one. And Sabotage. There's another one. Hall of the Mountain King. That's another good one. Some Nazareth, Hair the Dog. Yeah, you know. Best song for gummies. Tommy James and the Shandels. Yep. There you go. My mom loved Tommy James and the Shandels. Crimson and Clover, all of it. Foot Clan, what up? What's going on, Foot? What up? You know? Uh, Trouble is a good band, yeah. I listen to them. Excuse me for the clothes I wear. Yep. Yeah, you got to remember, man. Until a few years back, I I always had long hair. I showed you guys pictures of me with, long hair. You know, played guitar, had long hair. I come from that era. So those were good times. A lot of people say nothing good came out of the '80s. Well, that's not true because there's some great music that came out of the '80s. You know, Seven Sons by Maiden. Yeah, there you go. What's up, guys? Very nice to see y'all. Foot Clan, nice to see you. Johnny Luke! Payment stopped dragging the line about 7 years ago. Yeah. Painless is, yeah, he's probably, who knows? I could see him maybe, I don't know. It'd have to be, it'd have to be some kind of, oh, there you go. Some Rat or some LA Guns. Round and Round by Rat. There you go. There's some more good stuff. Cinderella. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Long Cold Winter is a great album. Yeah. I mean, there was some really good music that came out of those times, man. And I'm telling you this as a guitarist. You know what I'm saying? There was some really good music, some really talented music. Now, the big hair and all that other stuff was a little stupid, but it was, flashy thing. I mean, I can't believe nobody's even said, one of the one of the leaders, man. I mean, let's look at Too Fast, you know, or Shout at the Devil. Those two albums, Motley Crue, baby. You know what I'm saying? Guns N' Roses was in that era, you know. I mean, geez. Dillo says Michael Jackson. Dillo, shut up. Some Dokken, yeah. There you go. Under Lock and Key. That was a good one, man. Yeah, some George Lynch. That dude's an awesome guitarist, by the way. Dave P. He is, man. You know, I mean, you can see he's got all kinds of YouTube stuff, dude. Well, he's just rocking, man. Yeah, Dave Lynch is a beast. He's a beast. Anybody remember Cultu? No, I don't remember them. Um, I like Warrant. Yeah, Warrant's actually. I got a story. John Oswald's his name. You guys would know him as Janie Lane. He's dead now. Went to Field High School here in Ohio. He's actually from right down the street here. Um, yeah, met him, hung out with him, played with him. Yeah. Uh, I met him through a guy named Derek Kasberg. They went to high school together and met him. Yeah. John Oswald is his name. Yeah. They call him Janie Lane. Yeah. Yeah, I met everybody in the band. The 80s made me. Yep. It was the best music. I loved it. I truly loved it. The 70s and 80s was my music time. Even some of the early 90s. Oh, well, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Come on, man. Of course. You know what I'm saying? I mean, jeez. You know, living life by the drop, baby. You know? Yeah. I mean, Stevie Ray Vaughan is awesome. Oh, some Billy Idol. Yeah, Motorhead. Lemmy. Yeah, Motorhead. You know, I agree. I mean, there's so much good music that really came out of that time. You know, and I mean, you got to remember, in the '80s is the '70s was a really big time for Sasquatch. It really was. Uh, the '70s was a really big time for Sasquatch. Um, then the '80s came along, and the stigma kind of was not as bad as it was in the '70s. Like saying you've seen Sasquatch in the '70s, man, you were just instantly dubbed as a lunatic. Same in the '80s too. Okay, but as it started to get a little bit less and less and less too. The '70s had to be a big time for Sasquatch. Oh yeah, it was. I mean, it was. Uh, you know, especially in the '80s because camcorders started to come out. Boom, and people started, Jeffrey, what up, Jeff? Good morning, Charles and community. Deep Purple, baby. There you go. Yeah, Deep Purple. Yeah. Man, I haven't listened to no Deep Purple in, oh my Lord. Wow, how long has it been? Jeez. God, it's been a while, man, since I listened to any Deep Purple. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, you know, maybe one of those days, these days we'll get. Now I'll grab the guitar, man, and hook up the, not the acoustic. I'll grab the electric. You know, Grand Funk Railroad. That was a good band too. Hendrix. Yep. Deep Purple. All of those people. All of them were. There were so many good bands that came out. Zeppelin was. I mean, come on, man. It was just amazing. The '70s built rock and roll. The '80s locked metal in. You know what I'm saying? Metal was evolving into from rock and roll into um metal in the '70s. Then the '80s came. I mean, yeah. White Lion, Quiet Riot, Kiss. All of them. There you go. Some White Snake. It's still alive. I hear the wolf cry, honey. I'm creeping around your door. Yeah, there you go. Some White Snake. Yeah. Wasp. Yeah. Blackie Lawless. What? Yeah. See, I love that kind of stuff, man. I mean, I listen, man. Me and my brother had so many cassettes. I mean, we had a full drums, guitars, everything in the basement, man. That's all we did. We grew up in the country, man. We just, we'd come home and play. My brother would get on the drums, and I'd just sit there and wait on that guitar. You know, I mean, we had a lot of good times, man. American A Horse with No Name. Yep. Yeah. Nickelback, he says. Nickelback. Nickelback. Yeah, Metal Church. Ooh, this one I haven't heard in a while. This one I haven't heard in a while. You know, Godsmack came out in the '90s. You know, I mean, there's a lot of them. Sea Hags. There were so many bands. L.A. Guns. I mean, just mm, a lot of them. Drowning Pool. They came out in the '90s. You know, I sang lots of Iron Maiden songs. Here you go. Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of really good bands that came out in the '80s. I mean, Megadeth was, I mean, that's my favorite band. My favorite metal band was Megadeth. You know what I'm saying? Of all times. And here's a fact. And here's a fact. There'd be no Metallica if it wasn't for Dave Mustaine. That's fact. That's fact. You know, most people don't want to hear that. You're Metallica fans. You know, yeah, Dave Mustaine was that band. It was his music that got famous off. He wrote it, by the way. Kurt Hammond came in and played it. What? Oh, didn't know that. There you go. You should check it out. You know, Dragon Force. Okay, yeah, some good stuff. Some White Zombie. Yeah, they came out in the '90s. You know, uh, step in the '90s with Alice in Chains. Yeah, that's when grunge started to come in, man. You know what I'm saying? Alice in Chains and stuff like that. You know, yeah, Van Halen before. I mean, yeah, I mean Eddie Van Halen. Van Halen pretty much built rock and roll, man, and in its evolutionary. Um, I mean, dude, I mean, come on, man. Dude, Eddie Van Halen's probably one of the best guitarists that's ever walked the planet, and that's a fact. I mean, even if you don't, even if Van Halen wasn't heavy enough for you, see, I recognize as a guitarist, I recognize Eric Clapton and Cream. I recognize the musical talent of Eddie Van Halen. Okay, because I'm a guitarist and I play guitar. So, but they just weren't heavy enough for me. Like Bon Jovi Dillo says, Bon Jovi just wasn't heavy enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Doctor Hook and the Medicine Show. You know, like I had, you know, like my thing was like Testament, early Metallica, dude. I mean, come on, man. Justice for All, probably some of the best guitaring ever. I mean, dude, it changed the metal. You know what I'm saying? Megadeth. I mean, Dave Mustaine, man, one of the greatest guitarists that's ever lived. The dude's forgot more about guitaring than most people will ever learn. Dillo says, ABBA. Now you, Dillo, man, all right, where's that band button? There's got to be a silence button here so I can silence Dillo. Yeah, yeah, Black Sabbath, man. Everybody's saying Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath. I mean, come on, everybody likes Black Sabbath, you know. But my thing was, a lot heavier stuff, you know. I think of Eddie Van Halen. I think of Crystal Clear Pepsi right now. I remember that. Peter Frampton was a good guitarist too. Yes, he was. Peter Frampton was a good guitarist, Um, but you also got to remember is you're coming out in a time where speed was a thing. You know what I'm saying? Speed guitaring, speed metal, was coming out and just that hard hitting crunch. You know what I'm saying? Um, LOL, Charles had to make Painless feel good. Oh, Lord. No, Cream was a really good band. I mean, dude, come on, man. You know? Clapton is one of my favorite guitarists. Truly. I mean, you know, you, if if I had a chance to sit down in a room and hang out and play with any guitarist throughout history, alive or dead, hail to the king. Yeah. That's a hard one. Wow. Wow. I don't even know who that would be. Wow. Um, I'd have to say my top three would have to be Eddie Van Halen. Um, Mustaine. I don't even know. Oh my lord. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. Is Debbie Gibson posted? Hey, hold on, I gotta read this. uh, yeah, it's right next to his Tiffany poster, bro. Listen to this. Painter says Dilla still has his Debbie Gibson poster on the wall, on his bedroom wall. Yeah, it's hanging right next to his Tiffany poster, man. Uh, Jeff Beck, yeah, he's a great guitarist. Yeah. Oh, no. Hey, Taylor's, that was a good one, man. Holy crap, dude. No. Oh, man. Yeah, Hendrix, of course. Um, Hendrix was a really good guitarist, but Satriani, Joe Satriani, there's a bunch of famous people that he taught. Satriani was also a teacher. You guys forgot, forget. Um, I don't know. I mean, see, I'm a speed guy, so I would have to one of those guys. Yeah, Painless says Debbie Gibson poster and a sock. Yeah. I mean, what about Yngwie Malmsteen, Rising Force? I mean, at the time, the dude was one of the fast guitarists on the planet. Debbie Gibson in a sock. Oh, stash boogie baby. Oh Lord, yeah, that's funny. It was good times growing up. In the '80s. And it's sad because it's right. I mean, we grew up in a perfect time. We grew up right when technology was really starting to pick up, but the old ways were still the way, you know? So I don't know. I think we're living in one of the greatest times. Um, you know, Gen, whatever. What are we, Gen Xers or whatever, something? I don't know what we are. Anyways, I remember when Dillo told us Tiny Tim was his all-time favorite. Tiny Tim. He says, "Oh my lord." Yeah, and then Tax says, "Yep, painless. I remember that." Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, I love Jimi Hendrix. I do. He was a really, really unique guitarist because Jimi Hendrix played left-handed, but he didn't play a left-hand guitar. He played a right-handed guitar, left-handed. Yeah, yeah. So his low E was on the bottom. His high E was on the top. Yeah, yeah. Look into that. Most people don't even know that. That's true. Roy Clark. Yeah. Back then, yeah, my grandma liked Roy Clark. That's my Uncle Painless. There you go. LOL. Ah, oh, that's funny. You guys are cracking me up. All right, guys, it's been a good time. I'm gonna go ahead and jump. I'm still laughing about that Debbie Gibson thing. I can't stop laughing about that. I can just picture Dillis laying on his bed like this, right? Bald head, right? At the age of 18 years old, you know, just stared at that Debbie Gibson poster. I can just picture that. Oh, that's killing me, man. It was a great time to be a guitar player. It was, Johnny Luke. Still, I mean, I still play a lot of that old stuff. I truly do, you know. Um, Nice to see you both, Les and Floyd. Jeffrey Code says, but yeah, that's killing me. You guys, man, that's the hardest I've laughed in a minute. I needed that. Thank you, man. Painless, that was great. We miss you, man. We wish you were here more often, but I'm glad you're here today, and that's all that matters. So, anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and close out here. Listen, I want to take a special moment and thank everybody. I had a Tiffany on my ceiling. Dillo says, "Yeah, uh, oh man, I want to take a special minute and thank everybody who donated today, man. Thank you guys. Okay, I got it all written down. We're gonna get straightened up here at Alto University. Get back at it. No one of the best guitarists is Roy Clark. Check it out. Yeah. Oh yeah, for his genre of music, he was. Now, I mean, you take Roy Clark and you know, you put some Holy Wars tablature in front of him from Megadeth, he's going to be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, uh, Sarah, good morning. Glad Dillo's here. Smells like the TV is a good guitar player when they're pulling the Bigfoot cover up strings. you know, Chet Atkins was a great guitarist. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Roy Clark was a good guitar player. Yes, he was. You know. Um. Anyways, guys, I just want to take a second to thank everybody who donated today. Big O to you, hug from me to you, man. It's appreciated. Okay, guys, just take a minute and drop TYs for all those who donated. Just you don't got to mention names. Just put TY. Okay, it is greatly appreciated. Drop a comment below. Let everybody know that you appreciate that. Okay, listen, if you're new to Alto University and you're watching this for the first time, I want you to remember something. I don't want you to hit the subscribe button. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to ask you to hit the subscribe button like all these other YouTubers. What I'm going to ask you to do is get a few hunts under your belt, go through the channel, watch some videos, see if this is a channel for you. Okay, all right. If this is something that you can get behind, okay? Um, no, he ain't. Listen, if this is something that you can get behind, man, all right? then go ahead, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We have a very unique community here at Outdoor University. We are very close. We are a very tight knit community here. We take what we do very seriously. We have a lot of fun. Yes, Bigfoot and beer. We get a little bit wild on Bigfoot and beer. So it may not be your thing, It's more of a troublemaker thing. All the troublemakers get together on Bigfoot and beer, you know. So that might not be your thing, might be your thing. Who knows? But get a few hunts under your belt and see if this is something that you know, enjoy. We do some very serious research here. Okay, we already have DNA evidence. Trust me, we've got a lot of really good stuff. Let me here's a good clip for those of you, that go, well, what type of evidence do you have? And you want to get a little bit more curious about Outdoor University. Here's some of original footage from Outdoor University. This thing had a 47-inch or 46-inch spread on it, and I think we figured it out as between 7'4" and 7'6", if I remember correctly. But listen, man, please, it's not. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Okay, but check it out. Check out some videos. Listen. Also, take a kid fishing. By doing so and investing in the youth of this country, you're investing in your own future. The youth are going to be future lawmakers, future doctors, future lawyers. End of the conversation. They're going to make rules and laws that we all have to live by, in society. Okay? Don't complain about the problem if you're not going to be part of the solution. Keep your mouth shut. Either be part of the solution or shut up. End of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Listen, think of that. Because the way we treat veterans in this country is pathetic. Okay? It's pathetic. You understand? So think of that. Buy them a cup of coffee, help them put the groceries in their car, whatever the case may be. Okay? Small carbon footprint, man. You take it in the woods, leave with it. Take it on the water, leave with it. Don't litter. I live in the outdoors. Okay? Listen, I don't come to your living room and throw crap around your living room. Don't do it to mine. Okay? Listen, I want you all to know. Put down that Xbox, pick up the tackle box. I am Charles Mills with Outdoor University, 216-632-9385. Right now my phone's off, but hit me up in Messenger, Facebook Messenger. If you're feeling low, depression is real, guys. I'm telling you. It's no joke. It's real. Okay? Listen, I won't tell anybody you called. Between me and you, let's talk it out, man. Let's get you put back on track where you belong. Okay? As a representative of the almighty powerful God of our universe. He was created in his image. Act like it. I'm Charles Mills, and I'll see y'all in the great outdoors.